Hey Eurovision fans, it's Tom coming to you from Dublin. I'm back for another Eurovision analysis video. It's day... what day is rehearsals? It's day 6 of rehearsals in Eurovision 2023, and today we're going to get the 30-second preview clips of the rest of the countries in semi-final number 2. So we're going to look at all of them and see what we think. So let's kiki. Okay, so the video is just premiering right now. I have to be careful because I'm running out of daylight, and if it gets too dark, I put my contact lenses in, I get my red eye again, so I need to hurry up. So we're going to go through the video all by one. 11 countries who are going to be giving us 30-second snippets today. We're going to get a look at what they're thinking about presenting to everyone during the semi-finals. So this is our chance to see how things move, how it all comes together, what camera cuts are they looking at. Let's start as soon as possible. I will try to leave as much of the audio in as possible, but if I'm getting copyrighted, I will have to lift it out. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted too much today. Okay, let's go quickly before I run out of sunlight. I'm the opposite of a vampire. Wanna know my secret plan? As always, I'm going to be pounding my keyboard. Oh, good old Clark. She's wearing the same t-shirts yesterday.
It is day 3 of
they probably just filmed them all together in one go, didn't they? Yeah, they're using the same things yesterday. That makes sense. It's economical.
Just to share with you. So
okay, Cyprus. Whoa. I love these nature visuals. I think they're like really super cool. And this kind of like samurai judo outfit. I really like it. It's a different kind of like sensei zen vibe than everyone else. Yeah, this looks super cool. It's got like an epicness to it. Reminded me a little bit of Avatar as well for some reason. Yeah, I love the lighting on him as well. That blue light matching the water, but also looks great on his skin. Yeah, so we only got to see the water there, but like I like that, and I like that we're going through water and fire and earth and wind a little bit like Captain Planet. Wait, I'm going to change the camera angle because then I've got like an extra 5 minutes of light. Yeah, I'm totally into the Captain Planet theme, and he's kind of buff like Captain Planet as well, so the whole thing works out. I like that kind of like beautiful Donkey Kong Country fantasy nature theme. I think it's really fun and different. His vocals sounded really good there. Yeah, this is great. For me, I've seen some people saying that they think this can potentially be a dark horse. For me, this is just like incredibly solid. Like this is graphite solidity. It is not a gas. It is not a liquid. It's solid.com. Solid Snake. He looks like Solid Snake. Okay, no more computer game references, I promise. Yeah, for me, this is like guaranteed to qualify, but also like kind of guaranteed to not do something really huge in the final either, because the solidity, the safeness of it is its advantage, and it's also kind of its downfall. But I would love him to do well. I wouldn't dislike that at all. You know, this song was in my initial top 10, and I think he's great, and I really enjoy his voice. I think his falsetto sounds really good. We've had some dodgy falsettos in recent years, but this is one of the better ones. So yeah, I'm totally happy if he manages to kill it. Okay, let's go next. Who's after them? It is Iceland. Go. Come on, Dilyao. Ooh, okay. So we've got some cool looking ferns, kind of like grey-green ferns. We got this pink light hitting her grey, silver grey suit, which looks cool. She's given high energy. It's quite dramatic. Like it's a little bit like manic, but it's good energy, and the song's called Power, so I suppose it makes sense. Okay, we're only seeing these sorts of, it looks like New Zealand, the New Zealand fern. Okay, not giving away too much there. I think they're kind of holding on to their secrets. So it does look like we're going to get a lot of plant motifs, because we saw the silver fern there, which looked really pretty. We saw the green vines as well in the photographs, and then we have the sunflower. So lots of like flower plants. Looks like she's going to be doing a lot. It looks like some of her big moves are kind of choreographed, which for me kind of a teeny tiny took away at some of the spontaneity. It looked a little bit like it was rehearsed, whereas I kind of like it just to go like totally crazy, like run all over the place, kind of insane, to give it like this manic raw feel or something like that. So yeah, that looks fine. I don't know if that super elevates it for me personally, but maybe they are keeping their secrets because they want to have momentum when the semi-final happens. That performance showed off the key strength of this, which is her. She's strong, she's powerful, she's got a commanding presence to her, she's got an amazing voice. She's really going to give it 100%. I think she really is trying to do everything in her, every cell of her body to sell this to us. So yeah, I'm happy, totally happy for her if she goes through. I think she's a little bit up against it. Like for example, when I saw UK yesterday, it wasn't like massively complicated, but I was kind of like, oh, that's interesting, that's cool, and a little bit different and a little bit weird and edgy. And this looks, it's nice. I like that nature theme, but I don't know if there's anything particularly groundbreaking in it. But I love her, and if she does qualify, it'll be down to her hard work. Next up is our mystery man from Greece. Is he a dark horse? Let's see, Victor Bernikos. Okay. Okay. Vocals are okay now. He's... Oh, okay. Yeah, he's big into this leaning back thing. His energy is a little bit hyperactive. The background's cool. It reminds me a little bit of that film. Background reminds me of Interstellar for some reason. And we got the Greek letters coming up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was super convincing. The energy was like frantic. It was a bit that type, as opposed to kind of like a little bit more of a calm confidence. He's a super young guy. I absolutely get that, but you know, I don't know if people at home are going to give him that much leeway because of that, you know. So yeah, I was getting a little bit of that. The vocals were a tiny bit shaky for me. Background wise, it was giving me that lattice effect that's in Interstellar, these kind of like 3D cubes with all these letters flying out, with these kind of like bronzes and golds and silvers, silver through brown to black color palette, which is kind of cool and different. We didn't get to see any of the LEDs where it's him kind of doing his thing, because that was one of the things that people were worrying and wondering about, was like, are those going to be effective? Do they look okay? So we didn't get to see any of that, so that's still an unknown quantity. Look, from that 30 seconds, I think... I'm not saying it's like a car crash or anything like that. I think it looked all right. It didn't massively convince me. I wasn't looking at that and going, oh, this guy's going to be a dark horse. He's definitely going through it. I'm still can see this potentially just not doing particularly well. I just think it's a lot to ask of someone who's so young. You know, there is a lot to be said for experience. Experience is not nothing. It is an important thing, you know. We look at people like Lord of the Lost and Voyager. Why are they so magnetic on the stage? Why are they able to be so confident? It's because they've done it a lot. And no shade on Victor, if he can bring himself up to the occasion and do that at the right moment, fair play to him. I'm actually going to rewatch that again just to... okay. I just watched that second time. Yeah, I know I stick by everything I say. That's they need to have I think they need to have a pep talk with him, just calm him down. That was too nervy. Now we got Blanca and bang. Okay, let's have a look at Blanca singing solo. Okay, love the bounty background. Love a bit of bounty bar. Here we are. I think she's a bit more energy now. There's a little bit too like, I'm so gorgeous, you know. I want to see a little bit more. Come on, give me a bit more spice. Love this beach on the floor, a little bit reminiscent of Manel Navarro with his surfboards. Oh, into the dance break and the flames. Okay, so we're getting an overhead shot. Oh, and they're going for an Armenia effect. Oh, I don't know. Okay, here's my reaction to doubling over. I kind of like it, but I do like tacky things sometimes. I know that I haven't actually been on Twitter to see the reactions. So I guarantee you people are going to be having a go at that on Twitter. That kind of like doubling over effect where there's like 2 or 3 of her and it's like a strobing, especially after what happened last year with the amount of criticism that Ochman got from the post effects that they put on the screen. That is going to definitely get some criticism as well. I kind of like it. I like that kind of like tacky, kind of cheesy stuff. I actually think it's kind of like fun. I liked Ochman's effect last year where there's like a water coming down the screen and the thunder and the whole screen shook. But yeah, I think the general consensus was that it didn't really work. So it doesn't really seem like they've taken that criticism on from last year, because this is the same. Interestingly that they start the dance break by coming down, the flames come up. I thought that flames looks really, really cool. And that camera angle is kind of unusual as well, where they're looking from above. And when she was walking down, yeah, for me, her energy was just too low. I think she needs to be careful. She's really pretty. And she has to be careful she's not giving up vibes like, I'm so pretty, I don't need to do anything. I'm not saying that that's what her attitude is, but that's what could come across, because she's kind of walking down, it's like this, it's like, yeah, I'm not really too bothered. It's like, no, don't give me that. Give me that extra spice. Give me that extra energy. Give me like, I want this. Like, we're having a party together. I do care about this. You know, just exude that magnetism that possibly she doesn't have. And then the water, I really like that water effect. I didn't realize that stage was so oval shaped, but yeah, that water kind of like walking down into a beach. So I enjoy a lot of the visuals in this, but yeah, energy wise, like that dance break, I think they're banking on this being the wow moment that gets people to pick up the phone. I don't know if it's going to be effective, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe different age demographics will react to it differently. It it just doesn't look. She's emulating Chanel. Chanel was her favorite Eurovision song ever, and this is like just, it's not the same level. It's a few leagues below that, unfortunately. I suppose it also depends how fresh is Chanel in people's mind. How many people actually tuning in are even going to remember who she was from last year? You know, she was really impactful, but a year's gone on. We talk about it lots. We remember, although Timor didn't remember it was last year. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what percent of the audience are going to be looking at going, oh, Chanel did that last year, and how many are just going, oh, that's a dance break, this is fun. Oh, that's really tacky. Sorry, just watched the end of it again. Yeah, God, it's proper cheesy. Okay, let's go to Slovenia and go. Okay, not too many surprises with this. Same a little bit like Lord of the Lost. We kind of know what we're getting. It's a rock group, so we know what we're going to get. It's going to be performance, energy. Yeah, they just got great chemistry together. That's the selling point. Yeah, just got great energy. And the visuals are nice. It's adding to it, but the main thing is going to be them. I love their styling. Really, really like their shirts and their trousers, everything. Really, really cool. And they sound great. Just giving great chemistry into the camera. Making comparison now with Victor, there's no nerves here. There's no panicking or going too fast or second guessing. Bojan is just chill. He's got the spirit of the song in him. He's conveying that mood in everything he does, and the body language, and the guys as well. They all look great. So yeah, this is a really, really slick performance. I'll be very, very disappointed if this doesn't qualify. Okay, my first chance to see Georgia. You know I like her. She's bombing on the Eurovision scoreboard. I don't know why. She's like, whoo. I love her, but everyone else is deserting the poor girl. Okay, let's go to Georgia. Oh, drama. You know, it's my favorite 30 seconds of the whole song. Oh. Lovely, gorgeous drama. This like beautiful, slight pink waterfall. I was hoping there'd be more spinning now. Okay, it's nice. I was hoping for even more drama in this bit. Okay, a little bit of like crystal shimmery stuff on the side. Okay, now I have to admit, now I'll be brutally honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. That last 30 seconds of the song, as you may have heard me say on Twitter and in my review, is incredible. And I thought they were going to be spinning around, and the cameraman was going to be running around her, and she was going to be spinning like in the music video where you've got this like whirlwind effect, and it's like this bluster. And that was a little bit too much, like a few too many shots that were far out. Ooh, I think I picked some on my chest here with my microphone. Ooh, that hurt. Sorry. Yeah, there were just maybe too many few wide shots. I didn't want that. I wanted close up. I want the intensity. We actually got it in the music video. In the music video, she had that spinning effect, and then we had the dancers who had with the blue ribbons. I'm not sure why they didn't bring the dancers. That might have been a cost thing. Obviously, flying 4 or 5 people over to Liverpool and housing them and feeding them and paying them for a week or two is very expensive. So I'm not sure if that was a logistical cost thing. But look, I still think that'll qualify. Oh yeah. I don't think it's as safe as I thought it was. I thought it was cool, you know, the effects at the end, that kind of like mauve pink, like waterfall with the sparkliness at the bottom. Maybe just a bit too bright. I wanted something a little bit more like edgy and dark. Like the music video had a dark feel to it. And the white outfit, yeah, I don't mind the white outfit, but then I'd like it if the background was dark blues and navies and kind of like a bit of anger, a bit of rage in it, a bit of passion. Those colors are maybe a little bit too softer than I was expecting. So I just wanted like a flurry. I wanted that flurry energy, passion at the end. And it was kind of just like she was giving it, but then the graphics weren't matching her. I felt like they were too still. They weren't moving enough. I wanted to see them whirling and pulsating behind her. So that's like really bad at hiding when I'm disappointed. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, let's be real. Obviously, because it's one of my favorite songs, I'd have envisioned this a lot, how that last 30 seconds would be, and that was just not it. Okay, let's go to the next one. San Marino. Okay, so we're getting kind of like a firework effect. Oh, it's kind of, it almost reminds me of like the Holi festival in Hindu countries. Yeah, it does look like Holi, doesn't it? Really, really, I like that actually. These kind of like explosions of colored powder. I have to admit, I do not like Islamic notes. I just don't enjoy them. I'm sorry, I don't. Yeah, it seems cool. I'm not seeing those images. So one of the things I really loved in their preview clips was there was like these red walls with like lots of eyes on them. And I really, really enjoyed that. And we didn't get to see any of that there. So I was wondering when I reviewed those pictures, were there's going to be a once-off or were they going to be throughout the whole thing? There, I liked the exploding colors. And I liked these like, I think it was squares, black and white squares that were popping up. It's good looking. I think it's also just a little bit of a shame that they played my least favorite part of the song, which is where he's doing those long notes. I don't particularly enjoy his voice. That's just a personal thing for me. So those long notes for me are a little bit grating. So yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see now the people who like San Marino. There's actually quite a few from the poll I did on my channel. A lot of people gave this good points. What do they think of it? Does it elevate? And actually similar for Georgia, I'm very curious to see, did you have the same opinion to me as Georgia or did you really like it? If everyone else loves it and it's just me, I'm totally okay with that. I just want Georgia to qualify. I don't care about them pleasing me at all. I want Georgia to mother love and qualify. Let's go to two badass mother lovers. I think I've got enough light to go. Okay, yeah, I need to really hurry up. Okay, this is Austria. Come on, girls, come on. Yes, I love the font, the typewriter font, and that imagery coming out, amazing. Oh, this is really cool. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And the 0.003, perfect. They're getting the message across. I love the ugh. This is so good. Yeah, I love it. It looks really slick, really put together. They sound great. Yeah, really, really cool. I love these red bricks in the background making up pictures. Ooh, it was a tiny bit off there, but it's largely amazing. Yeah, love it. Brilliant. I love the font. The typewriter font is really cool because we're going to get pictures of Edgar earlier on. I love that they put in the ugh, because that's one of my favorite bits when I'm singing this song to myself. Because it's kind of, as I've said in the channel before, I'm not a massive fan of TikTok. I imagine them being told by the record company, you have to make some TikToks, and them just kind of going, ugh. It's one of my favorite parts of the song. So I love that they put that up on the screen. I love they put the 0.003 because it helps explain it to anyone who might be listening to the lyrics and say, oh, I don't really know what that means. That's going to be like an interesting thing that maybe in the semi-finals they'll go, oh, what that means. They'll look it up, and then in the final they'll know what it means and be like, oh, this is the cool song that's talking about streaming numbers and has the secret meaning. Confidence wise, I thought they're pretty good. I still want them to be like crazy confident. I want them to be bosses, like number one boss, number two boss, just absolutely own it. I'm still getting like a little bit of shyness. I want them to just maybe have one drink, one or two drinks, no more than two drinks. I don't want them stumbling on the stage, but I just want them to get a little bit of Dutch courage. I'm not sure if Dutch courage, you know what that is. Dutch courage is where you have one or two drinks and you feel a little bit more courageous. I'm not sure if Dutch people call it that or not. Someone Dutch will tell us. There's lots of Dutch people here, so they'll tell me whether that's a thing in Netherlands or not. But yeah, overall I love it. I love the really bold, striking imagery. It reminds me of Seven Nation Army from the White Stripes. Gorgeous, fantastic. I would love this to be Dark Horse and win. Amazing. Like, I would literally poo and pee my pants live on camera. Hopefully I'm going to be live streaming the final. I don't know. It depends what the EBU let me or not. There's restrictions on live streaming, so calm down, focus, sunlight's going. This is why I don't film at night normally. Okay, it's time for Albania. Okay, this is Albania. Okay, let's get a look. What's their energy like? What's their chemistry? How's it feeling? Like, Albania's amazing. We already knew that. Let's see the others. Yeah, they're looking a little bit better. It's passable. They're not like magnetizing. Okay, the brother looks better. Albin's the weak link, so he looks much stronger there. Okay, like Albina is so amazing. She can sell me anything. That was good. We had some really cool pictures in there when they released their pressing where they had these incredible reds and blacks, and we didn't get to see any of that there. We really just see them sitting in a line. Their energy was better. It was improved. They've clearly like rehearsed their body language and their confidence, and it's looking better. Like, how much progress can you really make in such a short period of time? I don't know that it's magnetic. I'm not like Albina, your eyes just go to her because she's charisma and she's extra and she's dramatic and entertaining to watch. And the rest, it's like, yeah, it's definitely not as jarring as some of the previous clips I've seen. The kinds of graphics, I don't think we saw a particularly strong bit. It was just like the ball of energy with electricity coming out. We didn't see any of these crazy blacks and reds that we'd seen before. The outfits are fine. It's very Game of Thrones. I have to admit, when I first saw the press clips, I was like, whoa, this qualification chance has gone up. Seeing that now, I'm like, I wouldn't say it's gone down. It's just like maybe gone down a tiny bit, or it's stopped going up. I think they're still quite far down in the odds. Yeah, they're still 13th. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Albania just to deliver with this. They got some pyro as well. That's got a bit of excitement. I don't know. This is one of the hardest ones to call for me, how people react to this. Okay, now we got Lithuania. Yeah, this is so pretty. That orange into it, it's not even a navy, it's like a very dark purple, isn't it? It's a really rich purple. That is so pretty. I love those symbols, are gorgeous. Yeah, really, really, really pretty. And I love this togetherness, the 5 of them. This is just really clever staging. Yeah, I really love it. Oh man, and these gorgeous panning around them on the overhead. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So many really, really pretty cuts there. Actually started reminding me of Marino from last year, Standouts, where they did lots of panning around and had this togetherness feel with the 5 of them, the spirit of it together. Again, this feels very similar to Cyprus for me in that it's like quite safe in its qualification and then probably won't do much in the final. Again, the safeness is its advantage and its downfall in the final. But like that was really, really lovely. I love their color palette and the Breath of the Wild Zelda. I told you I would make no more computer game references. That's my last one. But it is very Breath of the Wild imagery. And the fact that it's not a blue, it almost looks like a very dark, dark violet. So it's orange into violet. Love it. I like her outfits as well. Apparently Lithuanian said she looked like a jellyfish in the first rehearsal. So she said today she was going to dress up as a shrimp. So I'm actually okay. I actually think I prefer the jellyfish. Okay, last up is Australia. Have I got enough daylight? Okay, and Australia, go. Yeah, wow. Oh, I love the lights going back so it looks like you're driving. That's awesome. Yeah, it's got the dynamism in it. And the energy's great. Sounds exactly like the studio version. Wind machine, love it. Works great with Danny's hair. That's his first car apparently, or it's a replica of his first car. Yeah, this is fantastic. Ooh, I love this kind of like zany, crazy, dynamic power angles. And they're synchronized as well. That synchronized spin was really cool. Okay, yeah, like amazing. Like really cool energy, everything that we'd want for them. I love the fact that it looked like it was moving. That was a really cool effect. I still think this feels like a slight homage to Guy Sebastian in 2015. Yeah, just really professional, put together a lot, like I've said about Lord of the Lost and Joe Kraut. This comes down to their performance quality and their experience, which is exceptional. Let's see if Claris has anything spicy to say.
Well, that's it for today, but do make sure you come back tomorrow because we're going to have rehearsals from the Big 5 and reigning champions Ukraine. So do not forget to subscribe to the Eurovision Song Contest on YouTube.
Okay, now if Clara's wearing the same outfit tomorrow, I'm gonna call her out about it. Well, and I'm joking. She's probably filmed all 3 of these back to back to back, and then they're just released on day by day. But you know what I mean. But still, Clara, give us still even just fake it, Clara. Just take off your jumper and put on a new one, and then film the second clip. You know, I do that sometimes as well. I just change my t-shirt to make it look like a different day. Who did I really like there? Okay, look. Now, obviously, there's a recency bias. The ones I saw later are easy to remember. I definitely remember Lithuania. That was really, really pretty. I have to admit, I kind of remember my disappointment with Georgia a little bit. Oh, you know, this is my number 4 this year, so I was hoping for something really, really, really magical. The music video was so magical. I just wanted that. I even just wanted them to reproduce that. And it's kind of lost its dark edginess. It looks a little bit too, it looks a bit like softer colors than I was expecting. So I'm a little bit sad about that. I have to admit I'm a bit worried about Greece. I was thinking, could this be a potential dark horse? Instead, I'm just seeing like a bit too much nervousness and anxiety on the stage, and that's making me worry. I do not want anybody to have a flop in Eurovision or like to have a like really, really bad experience on stage ever. You want everyone to shine as much as possible, and if they don't qualify, then you can say, look, I did the best that I could. You do not want anyone to go on and have like a nervy performance and then spend the next year saying, what if? So I hope that the Greek delegation can come around and like iron this out. Now, I only saw 30 seconds, but what I saw looked too anxious to me. It was a bit too, they just need to like calm him down, just center him, give him a mantra, get his psychology in the right place. Who else stood out to me? There was less wows, let's be real. There's less wows in this than there is in the first semi-final. See, look what happens to my glasses. I get these lines, and that's why I thought Cyprus was good at the start. And he was actually the first one, and I was able to just recall him now, so that's good. I have to admit, Iceland didn't really leave an impact on me. Yeah, I thought Austria was good. I thought Austria looked really, really put together. I'm happy about that one. I still think he can win the semi. Again, I feel that if they can bring that confidence and attitude and badassery I think they can win the semi. Albania wasn't as impactful as I kind of needed to be a qualifier, in my opinion. Slovenia was good. I will be so disappointed if that doesn't go through. It really should. Blanca, I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see what people are saying online about her dancers. I'm going to take a quick look and see. Yeah, I'm already seeing people commenting on the effects about Poland, and it's got 500 likes. Okay, so yeah, that effect that I said about the after effects on Poland, people have picked it up on it again. I think that kind of just shows off why this is on average a weaker semi-final. There's just a lot less wow moments. Still lots of great songs though, like really, really entertaining. I think the standard of the staging this year is fantastic. But I definitely think that there's going to be more songs from the first semi-final who are going to be like challenging for the win and up in those higher ranked spots. But overall, like, yeah, really fun. Really fun 11 songs. Who did you really like? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you to Rika, Bart, Ali, Tiana, Sophie, Chris, Barta, and husband. Don't forget the husband for supporting me on Buy Me a Coffee. And then Yuridai, Anea, Rick, and Dave for supporting me in Super Thanks. And then thank you to Yolante for supporting me on PayPal. Yolante, if I said your name wrong, tell me how to say it, and I will say it correctly. In the next video. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure how to pronounce that. If I've forgotten to mention anyone, I will mention you in the next video. Thank you so much for your support. It is really, really appreciated. If you like this analysis video, make sure that you check out another one. I'll leave some of them here for you to look at. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another Eurovision analysis video very soon. Goodbye. Blah, 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 blah.